guys. So I hope everyone would have gone to this week's question. So let us now discuss the answer for it. And I'll be discussing answer in Python. So the first question is, the program has accept an array and I'll be an integer k, and you have to reverse k consecutive integers in the particular given array. So let us first do it. We'll be getting a array is nothing but in Python we'll be getting as list, and then we'll be getting an integer, and then we'll be manipulating some things, and then we'll be printing the output. The first thing, let me get the input. The first I have to get the list from the user. So let me say in a variable called a list of. So since I'm gonna give all the elements of a list in a single line, I have to map it. So since I'm gonna get an integer variable in comma input dot split. So this split function will split each integer, we'll be giving the input as in a single line separated by space. So this split command will separate each integer wherever there is a white space. So then I have to get an integer called k, that is an int. Okay. And now I have to do the manipulation. So it says like I have to reverse k consecutive integers in a particular list. That is, if I have a list called 213 58679, first k contiguous. For example, if k is equal to 3, I have to reverse first k elements. That is, if it is 213, I have to reverse it as 312. And the next k elements, if it is 586, I have to reverse it as 685. And the last left out is only 2, so I have to just reverse the left out 2 things. So let me just do it. So it's as simple as that. So for I in range of, I have to loop. I'm gonna loop the entire list then of a, and I'm going to do it as with k steps. That is, it will first run with the 0th element, and then it will go with 0 plus k element, and then plus k, and it goes on like that. It will just the loop will run. That is, the I will increment stepwise. That is, here the step is k. Whatever the user gives the k value, it will just go on like that. So let me say a temporary variable called x. So in this I have to reverse k consecutive integers of the particular array. So before reversing, I'll just get up the k consecutive elements from the list. So for that I'm gonna give like a of I is 2 I plus k. So this is nothing but I'm just slicing the list. So since I have to get k consecutive elements, I have to slice the list from ith to I plus k the element. So it'll just slice k consecutive elements. That is, if I want to get 3 consecutive elements, it'll just slice up for the 3. It'll just slice up 3 elements in a particular list. And then I'm just reversing that particular list. For reversing, we'll be giving like this. So this is nothing but whenever you are slicing the list, the first the syntax goes like that. The first one will seem like the starting position. This will seem like the ending position, such that the ending position doesn't count in. It is exclusive, and then we can also give the step, or we can just avoid it like in this step. So to reverse it, I'll just give like, whenever I didn't give any starting and ending position, it seems like I have to consider all the elements of it. And -1 seems like I have to go in stepwise in the reverse order. And since I have to print in the same line, I'm giving end. So I'm just saving it and running. So let us now give the sample test cases result. Copy this and paste it over here, and k value is 3 in the sense. and yes, we are getting the same desired output. Now let us go to the second test case and run it again. The k value is 2. Yeah, they are getting the same desired output. Good. So it's simple like that. We have to get the list and we have to get the k value and we have to iterate to the loop in stepwise as k, and we have to extract the k consecutive elements by slicing and then reverse it up and print it. Okay, so let us now go to the second question. So the second question is, the program must accept an array and the program must print an array interface with the first element and the last element and so on. So we have to print it alternative like with the first, last. So you have to take one element from the first and last, and then the second one and the last before, third one and the third one from the last. We have to go like that, and we have to print it in likewise. So for first we have to get the list from the user. So as like the previous problem, we have to get it in the same line, int comma input dot split. And first I'm just sorting the particular array, since you can see like the second test case, the elements are in sorted order, right? So for that, yeah, I'm just sorting. No, as per the test case, we don't need to sort. We just have to like loop through it. Let's just see. So I'm just initializing some variables I is equal to 0 and j is equal to ln of k minus 1. Since I have to get an element from the first and last alternative, I'm just initializing I and j values. While I is less than or equal to j, if I encounter a middle element, that is I is equal to j, I have to print a of I or whatever. You can also print a of j2, else I have to print a of I first and a of j, and all the elements will be in the same line, so I'm giving n. And finally I have to increment the I value and decrement the j value. Okay, we can first see if without sorting it comes with fine, otherwise we'll just send the code, no issues. So first I'm just running. I'm just giving the first test case. Let's see what's going on. It gives 18273645. Yeah, cool. It gives the desired output. And then let us go to the second thing. Oops, I didn't run. Yeah, it runs fine. It doesn't need sorting because we have, you can see like the output doesn't require the sorting elements, since you can see when you take the second test case, when we sort it we have to get 2,9, but we are getting 2,6, so there is no need of sorting. So you can just if there is a same kind of problem, you can just see the test cases, in what way they have interfaced, and if it requires sorting you can also add it up over here, like the next line of here you can add it up like a dot sort. So as of this problem you don't need it. Okay, yeah, I guess I am clear with my explanation. If you have any doubts you can reach out to our discussion forum. Thank you.